Hello guys everyone and welcome to today's edition of GT Pro testing for round 3 in the GT Pro series season number 3 powered by Traction.gg. Happy April Fool's Day to everyone. This is no April Fool's. We're gonna do driving, we're gonna do testing, we're gonna do excessive testing, to be honest. I'm just not sure whether we're gonna do it all today, split it up into today and tomorrow, but what I do know is that we now get started. So a big massive welcome and thank you so much for your time. Driflish, welcome buddy, and thanks for being here, thanks for sharing the time. I hope that you will enjoy tonight's program as we're heading out of pit road here at Silverstone, which will be host of round 3. I'm just checking, is the sound, I think it's way too loud, so I think that should effectively be better. You guys give me a quick heads up please about all that, and yeah, other than that I just very much welcome you to some testing. The race is already happening on Monday, so well, I know it's Thursday, I know there's still some time, but remember though, we do have FSR this upcoming Sunday as well. So well, we need a split about time regardless. That's I'm not entirely happy. Oh, that's why Michi wasn't happy. Right. You know, when jumping between cars, changing steering settings and everything. One can become a little bit confused. Right, no further confusion now though, hopefully. heavy understeer with a heavyweight Porsche. Audi, sorry. So I hope you guys all are gonna have a happy Easter weekend all together. Stay safe, stay home. To be all honest with you, please really just share the times with your families. I'm seeing way too many French people meeting each other just for I don't know what. Behavior of German citizen is yeah, quite bad, to be honest. So let's see if that Audi behaves better, or actually if we can make it behave better setup wise. Gonna go into a long run straight away, learning the track a bit, seeing where we can push, seeing where we have to further slow down, seeing how tires and tire behavior shifts over the course of a few laps, you know. Hey Julius, how you doing? Good evening to you. Other than the Audi GT3 car, which GT3 do I like? Well, personally, I'm a Mercedes fanboy, so I'd say Mercedes, despite it's the least applicable car here on rFactor 2 currently. Like, you know, just Mercedes from its look and general point of view. If you would have me to pick another GT3 here on rFactor 2, I'd probably lean towards the McLaren 720S. Just, you know, overall the balance of that car is fairly nice. I'm not looking too much at performance. I dislike the Bentleys since right-hand drive. I just can't deal with it. Oh. Where was that rear end going to go? So turn 1, I think there is some potential. Michael, to a certain extent, yes. One needs to say that sadly the GT3 cars have a lot of encrypted and closed channels, therefore Motec cannot investigate on them. So the only thing that we check is like how do the tires behave in the long run. So first, of course, we see what is the car balance like, how do we feel the car, how does the car react in the long run into braking zones, like straight braking zones. It should be fine anyway due to the ABS, but what about Stowe, and what about Copse Corner where you sort of trail brake into the corner as well? Is the rear end tail happy? Well, you know, we kinda test that on field to field basis. Like, you know, if I go into that corner right now, as I hit the brakes, turn in, car's fairly stable, so for me no reason to change anything on the setup really. But what we definitely do look after is when the Motex file being created, we're gonna have a look how did the tires perform, how much is the degradation everywhere all around, so thermal degradation, abrasion wear, stuff like that. And if we see a huge issue on it, like, you know, see, this is probably a bad example, as the car suddenly just snapped into the turn, actually giving me a cut right there. I never got a cut into turn 1 anyway, so there you go. Those are the little things that we just work on. Fuel optimization, if any, top speed optimization, so we compare different setup philosophies and find the pros and cons. So stuff like that. That's what we all do with Motec. Oh my god. Suspension histogram, not really. I think the problem with the GT3 closed and encrypted channels is that there's only a basic ride height measurement, so I'm not 100% sure if you can even read out the suspension histogram from it. But I mean, what do you want to see in a suspension histogram? Like, the histogram shows pretty much the most time spent in a specific compression, I believe. David, interesting question. Surely a hard one to judge and answer, but the fact that you see different manufacturers in GT Pro, I mean, they do have driver weight penalties and stuff, but the GT Pro qualifier, I think, found 15 people within half a second, roughly. And on a track like Spa, where there is high-speed sectors and cornery sectors and still curbs that needs to be ridden, I think half a second separation between the top 15 grid stands for a quite good BOP. I still believe there are some cars overall that do better anyway, like, oh my goodness me, the Spa track suits the BMW quite heavily, which means naturally in Spa the BMW is a lot more up the order. Whereas the Bentleys are pretty good on one single lap as well. However, the Bentleys dropping hard in the long run. Then you have the McLaren that tends to understeer in general, but that's kind of nice because even when the tire wear kicks in, this car stays somewhat stable and easily controllable. And yeah, the McLaren 720S isn't too bad on the straights. I'm not sure about the 650S though. So, after all, I think this GT3 BOP is way better than what we had before. Still, without the driver's regulations, it'd probably be still, I don't know, like, you know, an Audi Cup or a Bentley Cup. So I think that is the necessary part that we had to, in order to get diversity on the track in terms of car manufacturers to a certain extent. Of course, this is not 100% fair. I'm very much aware of that. But yeah, that's what I think on it. So, how are you guys doing? How have you guys been today? I hope you have some time off work over the next couple of days. Tomorrow is a day off for everyone, isn't it? Like, I'm not 100% sure. In Germany we got Easter Monday and Car Friday off. Lazaros, well, what do you mean about the radical anyway? Like, I know that in the very well, there has been some updates to the car. I'm not sure if they have been released just yet. So we will see how the radical will will be buffed from new updates if they ever come. Hello Ellen, how you doing, Muddy? Oh my goodness me. I'm not entirely sure if that setup's gonna get me long over the distance here. Oh Robert, that is interesting. That is interesting information. I thought Poland has been one of the more religious countries in Europe. So I'm quite surprised you guys don't have days off. Ah, you're trying to figure out the BMW and you're failing. I wouldn't expect the BMW to be too bad here anyway, isn't it? I thought that the BMW has a good chance here as in Spa. So Nico, you got days off as well till the 5th of April? That would be good news for all of you. Ah, school, okay. Well, I can expect that the BMW doesn't really like the curbs, does it? But then that Audi doesn't fucking love the high-speed corners either. Well, we would need to get Captain Perkele on to ask how about the Aston is. I think the Aston in general can be a weapon, as it's one of the cars that's usually quite balanced out. %100% power lock. Ah. Now that is a pain in the butt though. Right, car doesn't turn on the exits. Not much you can do apart from disable the traction control and hope that your drift slide's perfect. This car though could, well, it could deal with a little bit more of diff locking, to be honest. London, hey there. Oh no, I forgot to change titles on Twitch, I'm sorry. Whoopsie! Yeah, it was a bit of a late call. I just basically came home 30 minutes ago, so 8 minutes before I went live, and I was like, oh, quickly fire up rFactor 2, quickly fire up OBS, and hope that everything works. Fair enough, London. It's your point. You got me on this one. I could say, this is my April Fools, it's not Race Room, it's rFactor 2. Oh, that would be so cringy though. Well, something that's not April's Fools though is that tonight, 8 PM, we do have the second episode of the World X series, and I'm pretty sure you guys are particularly interested in how that event goes for us, as we have been doing loads of testing last week. You guys have seen loads of streams, and well, interestingly, you will see Alan Terzic as well. So Alan Terzic here from the chat is competing as well in the RCCO World EX series as a full-time sim racing driver. And well, if you want to find out how that event unfolds for us, you will be interested to watch Motorsport TV coming up roughly in 1 hour. I will do a post about it, of course, and then you guys can enjoy the electric monster around the Sebring road course. Full racing action for you guys to come. Loads of interviews, loads of good racing to be seen, that's for sure. And yeah, I hope that you guys will have a look into it. I would appreciate it, and so will be RCCO as well. You will also see mega drivers, like real world drivers, like, you know, Bruno Senna will be on it, Mike Rockenfeller, the Danish Lasse Sørensen. Oh fuck my life, that dude is so quick in the car, it's unbelievable. So will he lock out or will he win another round? Also, whom of the sim racers will make it into the finals? I already told Alan Terzic is going to be part of it. So is Risto Capit, so is Martin Stefanko. So, you know, the who's who of rFactor 2 and sim racing also on the grid there. And yeah, as I said, you guys will absolutely love the action. Make sure you follow up on Facebook, you follow up on Twitter, on my Twitter account, so that you see the posts, that you see the news. I think Lasse is fast, yep, London. I really do. At least in this car. Yep, Julius, it starts 8 PM Central European. As I said, I will do some postings about it. We'll share the link on my Discord account as well. This car though. Moonox, thank you so much for your follow, thanks for your time. That makes it 2,090 followers overall, so 10 more missing to 2,100. You guys are doing a great job. And by the way, on YouTube we're just missing, I think, 92 or 93 more subscribers to hit 4,000 overall. That's going to be my big campaign for April. Can we do the 4,000 subscribers on the YouTube channel? That would be much appreciated, of course. Me and David on the virtual racing series. Which racing series are you referring to? So, after we have now entered the long run area, I'll definitely need to do some setup work on this car and try different philosophy. I don't really feel the pace. Like, yes, it kinda rotates good, but then it tends to oversteer on the exit. It's not like that it just stops the slip, you know, it just keeps on spinning and oversteering, which personally I think it hurts me. Well, have to see if a different setup philosophy is gonna do me elsewise. You see that, like, I'm constantly working here on the steering wheel. Oh. That car's just not handy. Tail practice, you mean the Audi R8 GT Masters? Let's say I gave it a random shot last week. I could have joined the qualifier 2 at Zandvoort now, but yeah, I just got way too much rFactor 2 racing on the line here, to be honest. I think if I really went hard for it, I could have done it, maybe. But yeah, like, you know, you don't just go into a different sim and just be at the top, unless you call Frederick Rasmussen or, I don't know, Bono Ruiz, then maybe that is the case. But you know, I just don't load up race room and beat everyone. I would love to, but I just don't. So guys, for this race we're not only going to do laps here in the dry, we're only going to do laps in the wet, because we may encounter classic British weather. Forecast for Monday says a little bit of rain, so we need to be prepared, you know. Ah yeah, that is just, honestly, the car is just crap the way it drives currently. So, you know, deep into the 101s, like, but inconsistent. 1-4, 1-2, 1-1, 1-5, 1-4. Okay, not too inconsistent. 2-0. Yeah, well, anyway, let's take a look at a different kind of philosophy. I have no idea what GTM really stands for, so I'm kinda bit out of this, sadly. No worries, Michael. No worries. I think, well, I'm not in. As I say, I just tried to qualify, but I'm certainly not in. So let's have a look. Different philosophy of setup of driving, and I'm gonna give this another shot, like, you know, 15-20 minutes. Hey Lexar, how you doing, buddy? No, I don't think I'm on that league, sadly. Well, I maybe have just said that this setup I just drove is grappa, you know. It's not 100% sure that I'm going to be faster with this now. How is Henry Sinnick driving? Like, what are you referring to there? So guys, already note down in your calendar this Easter Sunday, yes you heard right, Easter Sunday, 3 days to go, Formula Sim Racing Round 3 of the 2021 Season 8 25. We will be live with the German Grand Prix around the Nürburgring. Yes, it's home Grand Prix drive. I don't think that the full lock way is the best way to drive this car. It's just gonna slide the rears, as you say, drifting it. Just makes the issue worse and worse that the rear end tyre is the tyre that is not holding up enough. On one lap maybe it may work, yes, but certainly not in the long run. That's just mad. Michael, you will probably disbelieve me if I tell you the Audi R19 is nothing else than the Audi R18, just 10 kilograms heavier and a little bit more downforce at the front and a little bit more drag. But other than that, it's both 100% identical cars. In theory, the 19 car should be even more slippery. I'm not sure if I prefer the Nürburgring over Hockenheim. Well, there is no official rFactor to Hockenheim, so that question kind of doesn't exist really. Overall, I think the Nürburgring is fine. Yeah, I think it's maybe even better than Hockenheim, to be honest. So guys, tomorrow, probably in the afternoon or somewhere around midday, Ugana is going to enjoy a stream in the GT3 car here around Silverstone with rain. And well, I guess you guys will love that. Hope you're going to join us. If John, see you. No, I have not even bought the iRacing track. Since I do not do any iRacing right now, nothing for me to buy there in terms of content, you know. So if you guys do appreciate the streaming and the sim racing that we do, I would appreciate it mega if you subscribe to the YouTube channel and follow up on Twitch, so that we make the community grow and so that you guys get notifications when our big races are happening. So again, on Sunday evening, 8:25, third round of the Formula Sim Racing 2021 series around the Nürburgring. And the Monday after, 7:50 in Central European time, we will be live with round 3 of the GT Pro series around Silverstone, right here, right there. So if you're interested in watching those races live from the exclusive onboard here, make sure you follow up on Twitch, you subscribe to the YouTube channel, and then you'll receive the notifications each and every time we're live. So I hope you will enjoy that. Oh, FFS. Hey there, Max. Oh, that should be a price for 2 boots, like, you know, for a pair of boots. This car philosophy seems working loads better. Hey Lexa, how are you doing? Busy with school, I guess. I hope you have some days off though. Oh, how often do I want to miss the Stowe Apex? At least free on Monday, but not free tomorrow. That would be mega. No, it's all good, it's all good. I haven't done much streaming lately either because I'm overwhelmed with work in the office. Well, not necessarily sim racing work, sadly. But you know, the job that's still paying my rent, my food, my everything, my flat. Come on, stay in line. Effing car. I mean, I would love to do this job here full time, sim racing, you know, being a streamer, being a sim racer. But it's just not there yet. Like the entire business of sim racing is moving in the right direction, can clearly see benefits in the future. Some bits and pieces here and there, but so far for a German I don't think that you can live on a sustainable level from sim racing when you are, you know, living on your own, stuff like that. Ooh, nice, that sounds kinda awesome. I'm tempted to see that, XR. So, for the next time I approach Stowe, for the next time I miss the Stowe Apex, just lovely good at it. I better get some coaching on how not to miss it. In the meanwhile, I miss more Apexes. So, quite reasonable time drop, but I lost some 5 or 6 tenths here and there. Let's see what the car is able to do if we don't lose any tenths. So, focus, good lap please. Of course I miss it, for God's sake. Like, how hard can it be? Just not fuck up. And I keep fucking up, of course. So, I need to start mistakeless laps from now on. in order to have a one-to-one reference with the other setup philosophy later on Motec. Look at that. I did miss it. What a crap of a lap again. So stop it. Do good laps now. Well, at least a reasonably better S1. Hey Scenario. Scenaro, sorry. Don't know where I spotted the I in your name. Hope you're doing alright, hope you're doing well. So roughly 10 more minutes for us to go. And then I have to go. Oh dear. Big F. So it seems like the car's more stable, but is it really quicker? Is it really quicker? Question is probably what I will be winding my hat around the later stages of the night. Oh, for God's sake. Nice. So, I think that's gonna do it then. Any testing would now just make the data unreliable. Yep, Lexar F1 has been really amazing. So we just compared the last couple of laps, and I did in the other car 1-2, 1-1, 1-5, 1-4, 2-0. Then I did 1-5, 1-0, 1-2, 1-6. But I did crap driving in between. It was the same distance at the very least. I'd still say that the other second philosophy is faster than this. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for your time. I hope you enjoyed it. I know this hasn't been the longest stream ever, but I need to grab some food and I have more stuff coming up later on anyway. So please, guys, if you do appreciate the streaming that we do, if you do want to see more sim racing content, please follow up on Twitch, subscribe to the YouTube channel, make this community grow. We're missing 10 more follows on Twitch for 2,100, so that would be mega. And on YouTube it's 93 to go. Guys, thank you for your time. I hope you enjoyed it, and please come back for more streaming. Happy Easter to all of you. We will have some streaming over Easter. Don't you worry, guys. I got you covered, guys. Thank you so much for your time. Goodbye.